What up, everybody? It's your boy, and I'm back with One Piece Chapter 747. And yo, only Oda would make this dude Pica's voice so fucking high pitched. Like, you guys know, right? When it comes to anime, I'm not a big fan of the One Piece anime. You know, it's too fucking slow paced. But I want to see this now because I'm going to keep it real with you. Like, I had Pica with this deep and dark and gravelly voice. Like, I just had him with that type of voice, right? I wasn't expecting some high-pitched voice. I wasn't expecting that, man. I was not expecting that at all. And I'm very pleasantly surprised because we got a guy who's essentially a badass who has a high-pitched voice. He sounds like a bitch. He's waiting for his testicles to drop. And it's typical Edro Oda fashion, man. I love that. And I'm gonna say this, right? I'm going to say this. That's the type of shit that Akira Toriyama would have done. You know, because Toriyama was a huge gag writer. A huge gag writer. And that's a total gag element. And I love that part, man. I love that a lot. I love that a lot. But, I mean, with this chapter, though, once again, I love the fact that Nico Robin got some shine. And, you know, I've been trolling Nico Robin like shit. Probably since before like the Foxy games, right? Like that whole arc there. Like when Aokiji first showed up. I've been trolling her since just a little before that. But one thing I really love about Nico Robin is that every time a situation changes, she's the one who's got a very cool head. She's the one who, when you just read her character very closely, you see those survival instincts. And she's already scoped out the geography of the situation despite it changing. And she's like, yeah, if we go back to the Coliseum, Rebecca, if we go back to the Coliseum connects back with this building here. This is where Luffy and the others are. The geography has changed. Just trust me on this. Just follow me. And that's good. That's her survival instincts. You know, I love that. I love that about her character because no matter what happens, she's always thinking. Maybe it's because of where she came from, you know, because when you study history like that, you know, one of the things you get is you learn to look at the events, but you also learn that there's something behind what actually transpired. And there's always a cause and effect. There's always ramifications. And so because of that, when you study history, you have to look for the very minute details. Because when you can start looking for the small changes, you can start predicting what's going to happen in the future because things repeat itself. And so that goes into her whole observation. So, I mean, I like those skills out of hers, man. You know, it just goes to show, like, regardless of what happens to you, you're put through different trials and experiences for a reason. And it makes you ultimately a stronger person. Her having to go from island to island, home to home, and surviving on her own, it's led her to the point where she's at now, and I love that part, man. Now, the other thing, though, is, you know, you got the Cola chick, and she's, you know, looking through, and she's like, oh, yeah, all the major countries are doing their business here at Dressrosa in this port, but they make these ships look like pirate ships, but that's not the case. And so it's like Dragon is gaining intelligence. Like, not only did his second in command get one of the most powerful devil fruits out there, but now he's got dirt on all the different countries. So it's just like Dragon, very subtly in the background, not only has he made his chief of staff stronger, which makes you wonder how powerful is this guy if, you know, even with the flame fruit, you know, Sabo's probably still below him in power. So, I mean, how strong is Dragon? But the other thing is, this is a chess move. While Luffy and Law are trying to bring down one of the emperors, this dude is going for something bigger. And gaining information like this isn't something that you use right away. This is something you use, and you either make it a part of a bigger plan, or something you save as an emergency break the glass. Like, what the hell is Dragon doing? Because this is calculated. This is so fucking calculated. This is This is like that Mamoru Uchiha type shit, or this is that Sosuke Aizen type shit, where, with Madara, Madara saved Obito and decided he was going to wait 18 years before he made his final move. With Aizen, Aizen waited hundreds of years before he made his move against the Soul Society. And I mean, it's like this is the type of thing. Dragon's playing that type of long game. But what's his end game? I mean, we know it's to take down the world government. We know it's got something to do with the void period or whatnot, but how is he going to use this? That's what I want to know. I mean, this is going to be interesting, man. This is going to be interesting to see that. Now, I got to say, man, like Doflamingo, I kind of like this guy now. Like, I mean, I liked him anyway because, I mean, I got, hyped up over this dude before I even started reading One Piece because, my dude was like, you're going to love the trolls and, you love Puppet Master people, you're going to love Doflamingo. But, like, he had a line there where when everybody was laughing at Pica, he just made the face. I'm like, what the fuck is he making the face? I'm not laughing at him. And then he said some real shit. He said some real shit. And it's something that, I hold true to myself. I really hold true to myself, man. Which is, Doflamingo talks about how he lost his mother when he was 8. He killed his father at 10. And he says, like, these people are my family. Don't laugh at my family. That's some real shit. That's hands down some real shit. Because, basically says, like, family to me are the people who stick through things with me through thick and thin. And I totally believe that. Because I got members of my family I can't fucking stand. I have members of my immediate family I can't fucking stand. But the ones who have always had my back, I fuck with them. But, I have friends who I'm a lot closer to than my own family. And so I get where he's coming from on that. I got family, if they were in jail, I wouldn't bail their ass out. I wouldn't do it. But, I got friends who, if I need to make bail for them, if I couldn't put the money up, I try and find a way to help get them out. And so, I mean, this is good. This is good, man. This is some real shit. I got people in my family I wouldn't give a fucking kidney for, but I got people who are close friends of mine where it's like, okay, what, I give you a kidney. I mean, I get where Doflamingo's coming from. Doflamingo, now I see why the whole thing of law makes sense now. Because Doflamingo's a lot like me. He values loyalty. He values loyalty. He doesn't always say it, just like I don't always say it. But he never forgets. I like that, man. I like that. Now, I do gotta say this. I like how when Pica is making that face, right? And he's about to just kill the dude for laughing. Baby Five steps in. She says, like, yeah, I just want to make sure his family has something to bury him with. It just shows you that even then, like, each of these members who are in the Doflamingo family, they all have their own quirks and everything. And that's so beautiful. That's so fucking beautiful. I like that, man. I like that a lot. Now, I do think it's funny that Pica has turned his rage towards Luffy. Because I can see some shit where Zoro's just like, hey, Luffy, you got to fight in the Coliseum. I get to fight this big motherfucker. Luffy's like, no, he's a big, high, squealing, squealy motherfucker. I want to fight him too. I can see them getting into an argument over who gets to fight him. I can see Luffy saying, I want to fight this guy. Then I want to go fight Doflamingo too. We're not going to have any of this, Zoro. I'm the captain. I can see Zoro just slicing this dude up in one fucking shot, man. Like, I know I said the fact that the Straw Hats got to work together, but I mean, this chapter makes it very clear. Like, when you got Franky making some solid snake cardboard box type moves where he's sneaking around in the most obvious way and he's going to blow up the fucking Smile Factory. I mean, at this point, we just know that it's coming. Now, when you look at what's coming, Luffy and Zoro got a huge problem on their hands, okay? Because not only has Pica decided he's going to fight Luffy, but Zoro is fighting a fucking admiral. Dude. Oh my god. Luffy's like, hey, you're the blind gambler. And it's like, yeah. He's also a fucking admiral. He's also a fucking admiral. And, dude, this ain't gonna end well. This ain't gonna end well at all. I mean, these admirals are fucking strong. Like, shit, man. Like, these admirals are fucking busted. I mean, it's gonna be a good gauge for Zoro's strength if they have a real fight. But these admirals are fucking busted. Like I look back at like my comments about how I expected Luffy to whoop the asses of all three admirals and then go save Ace. I see why that looks so stupid now. But at the same time, like maybe just one is enough, for Zoro to maybe hold his own. But this ain't gonna end well, man. So I don't know what you guys think. Which fight are you most interested in seeing? Is it Luffy versus Pica, or is it Zoro versus the Admiral? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.